Hey bloggies, or internet friends, whatever word you want to use. This is my first video entry for my blog, Take a Look in My Lens. And basically, the one I want to talk about today was my adventures in bus riding column that I started today. And basically, it's just talking about how, I don't know if you guys have ever been to DC, or if you live anywhere near DC, or what you have going on in your area, neck of the woods. But basically, if you ride the bus in DC, you are dealing with some crazy mofos on the regular basis. Basically, what I'm talking about is, have you ever got on the bus and you're sitting there and then all of a sudden you realize that something smells like spaghetti and dookie? That's what I experienced riding the bus in DC. Not even a joke. You get on the bus and then you're like, what the fuck is that smell? You just have like no idea what it is, but you know it just smells stank, like, I don't know, it's just bad. It makes your nose cry, something like that. That's one of the experiences that I have on the bus. There's a large homeless population in DC. It's like really big, like really, coming from the Midwest, I wasn't used to seeing that many homeless people. Like, you literally cannot walk, I would say, like 4 blocks in DC without running into somebody homeless, asking you for change, asking you for money, if it's some old nasty woman propositioning to, service you sexually for some change, something nasty. I don't want to get into it too far, but it's nasty. And it's like, you feel bad for these people, but at the same time, you're just like, I feel bad for you, but can you not sit so close to me on the bus? Or can you, I don't know, just like, if I'm entertaining a conversation with you, that's one thing. It's like, if you're talking to yourself, could you keep that down, please? I might be trying to listen to my music. I might just be thinking about where I'm going, if I have somewhere to go, like if I'm going to an interview or like to work or something like that. Maybe you don't want to hear some woman having a fight with Jesus or somebody in her own mind. Or maybe you don't want to listen to somebody, I don't know, basically just yelling at the world, like yelling at whoever will listen to them. This is going to be an ongoing thing, but I guess the reason that inspired me today was because I was on the bus, and basically I'm sitting in the front of the bus, all of a sudden I hear somebody from the back of the bus just yelling like, man, man, you bitch motherfucker, man, bitch motherfucker, and we're all on the front of the bus looking like, who the fuck was that? Because, you're on the bus, you're not necessarily looking to make new friends. You're just basically riding the bus because you don't have a car, the train takes too long, it's too far away from where you are, and so you just get on the bus because it's easy, it's cheap, and you just want to kind of be by yourself, relax, if somebody smiles at you, you smile back, you go back to what you're doing, mind your business. This guy on the bus, though, see, it's DC's primary. It's the primary for, the presidential nominations today. So basically, this guy, I guess, felt the need to go off on anybody who he thought was not going to vote for Barack Obama. So some dudes on the bus, and I have no idea what happened previous to what I heard to him, like randomly getting loud or whatever, but he was just basically talking to the dude like, oh no, man, you's a bitch ass nigga. What the hell? You ain't voting for Barack? Man, I knew, like, you can't be from DC. You ain't from DC. You must be from, I don't know, like Detroit or something. And I'm like, what the hell does that have to do with anything? But basically, he's just talking to him, and somehow I guess he thought the guy was voting for Hillary or not voting for Barack. And he was like, man, you's a bitch ass nigga, man. What the fuck? You ain't gonna vote for him? How in the hell? He's like, we finally got a black man in the running, and you gonna vote for a white girl? Are you serious? And I'm sitting there like, oh Lord, I just don't want to hear this right now. I just want to get home. I had my little Chinese food. I wanted to get home, eat my Szechuan beef in my house, and relax, and just forget about, my whole day. I just took a test in my human sexuality class, and I'm just like, whatever, I just want to chill by myself. No, this man proceeded to keep yelling at the man. And I really just had to really try hard to not pay attention to what he was saying, because he really was on some like, ooh, you know, don't vote this way, don't vote that way. And my thing is, it was more just like, I was mad, but I wasn't mad as I could be, because I've heard some people yelling about some crazy shit. Like, I've seen somebody yelling at their bus transfer, the little sheet of paper they gave you to switch buses, having a fight with it. So the fact that he was actually fighting about something political, something, you know, that's actually worth something, is one thing, you know. But on the other hand, I was just kind of like, yeah, why is it such a big deal who he's voting for? Like, I mean, I understand that you're heated about it, and I'm glad that you have such big emotions about it, but, I mean, basically, either one of them would be decent. I mean, I'm sure people have their own reasons for voting whichever one they want to vote for, but I mean, it's like, like, just because he's a black man, that automatically negates any of his personal issues that he has going on in his life, you know, thinking different things like that, whatever, just made him maybe vote for Hillary Clinton. You know, and I have people on both sides, like, you know, well, clearly, you know, I'm a black gay man, so I'm not a Republican. I'll say that. You know, no problem, you know, like, I know some black gay Republicans, I know all kinds of people. But basically, for me, it's more just, I guess it depends on whose values you feel you can relate more with, who you feel is taking care of your own personal issues, things that you are personally concerned about, and not so much, ooh, you know, he's a black man. I mean, like, clearly, you know, he's a great guy for the position, but I mean, that's not to say, you know, oh, just because, you know, he's a black man, then whatever, because, I don't know, Marion Barry got caught smoking crack with a hoe in a hotel. Talking about, bitch, you set me up. Bitch, you was smoking crack, okay? There's not too much you can set up, okay? Unless I put that crack pipe to your mouth, you was doing that yourself. So, basically, that's the first thing for Adventures in Bus Riding. Other than that, I really don't know what I'm going to say today. There is a infamous homeless man who rides the bus, but he is a whole video entry to himself. There are tales of him. He is like an urban legend of DC, but not an urban legend, because you see him all the damn time. He's infamous, I'll say that. But basically, what it comes down to is there are crazy motherfuckers on the bus, and all I'm saying is that whether you're talking about political advocacy, whatever, to whatever nominee you're interested in, you don't have to yell it. You know, I mean, maybe you can get paid to drive around in a car with one of them bullhorns and yell at motherfuckers, like, you know, vote who you want to vote for. But when you're on the bus, yeah, it's private time, so I'm gonna need you to calm that down, okay? Thanks. I'm signing these as A squared, so I guess that's the end. Unless I look at this and realize that I look ridiculous, then this is probably going to go up. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.